Alright, so in this video we are going to be making the menu scene. That's actually going to be the initial scene when we first load up the program, so let's do, in this menu scene, and it's going to extend the scene class. Let's add the implement methods. There we go. And now, in the menu scene, let's load some resources. Before we start, we're gonna set the backdrop first of all to dark gray, and then we're going to load some fonts. We're gonna have asset slash fonts slash, what's this called? slkscr.ttf 24. Alright, so let's just copy that twice. And we're going to have one that's 16 and another one that's 48. Alright. Now in the initialization method, we are going to create the button. And in the update method, we're not going to do anything. So let's close that. In the render method, we're going to call the Gui function right there. We'll do Gui right there. There we go. So in the initialization function, we're going to create the Gui button, and in the Gui method, we're going to draw the title. So let's start with the title. We'll draw the string, pass in G, and we'll say rebound for the game. Pass in the coordinates. It's going to be centered 240, so it's going to be no.get width divided by 2. And it's going to be centered. Text color is going to be light gray. And we're going to use the font asset slash font slash slkscr.ttf. It's going to be size 48. All right. Now, let's run it. Or actually, before we do that, in the window scene, in the initialization method, we have to make sure we switch to the menu scene first. You can see when we run it, it says rebound. Cool. Okay, so now let's put in the button, the start button. So we're going to do this in the init method. We're going to get the GUI layer, and we're going to add a GUI component. A GUI component is going, a GUI component is going to be a Gui button. And in the parameters, we're going to say start button. It's going to be the start button. And we have to put in the position, in which case it's going to be 240 minus 115, comma 180 plus 16. You can put it wherever you like. I just want it to be in that specific place, or those specific coordinates. The scale is going to be 230 by 48. And it's going to say start game. And we're going to be using the font in asset slash fonts, and it's going to be called slkscr.ttf. We're going to use size 24. And then we are going to give it an array of colors, right? We're going to pass in light gray for the first one and dark gray for the second. It's not going to be a solid. And then the clicker, remember this, window.change scene. So that's, here, I'll show you game scene.class. Okay. Remember that clicker that we made, the click listener right here. Well, essentially what's happening is on this line, we are passing through the parameters in argument. So if we look at the parameters, you can see we passed in this click listener interface, which remember had a on click in the interface itself. And so basically we're telling it, all right, pass in these arguments. So here, wait. So right here, this is a lambda expression, right? We're saying, okay, well, we want the button to run this code when we click it. Okay, so that should be good. When we run it, there's the button. Let's click start game. Oh, huh. Oh, I think we forgot to clear the screen before we actually switched scenes. So, one second. I think we should be doing this in the yeah, okay, we should be doing this in the window every time we change scenes. So over here in change scene, right above here we'll do GUI layer dot get instance or get dot clear. There we go. Now we should be able to, yep, clears it and our game runs. Nice. Congratulations, you just made a GUI system. So that's the main menu. See you guys in the next video.